This episode of the Hot Rod Show is sponsored by Hookah Up the brand. Very simple, very classy, very sexy. Bring the vibes anywhere you go, baby. So we're back. Welcome to the Hot Rod Show. I'm Hot Rod. We have Q Amber Rose in the building. She's a beautiful actress, a content creator, a published model, and so much more. So I felt like we should call this episode the humble episode, because the more I spoke to you, I realized you just holding out on your portfolio and your resume. And I'm like, no, you got to tell me more. You got to tell me more, so we could talk about it and stuff like that. But Q Amber Rose, how are we doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. Thank you for asking. Is everything healthy so far?
Everything is healthy. Everything's good.
Okay. Now, I know I said that, we called you humble, but give us a couple of words to describe yourself besides you being so humble.
Besides humble, I would say that I'm ambitious.
Ambitious, okay.
And
Good. Speak into the mic, girl. Don't be shy.
I would say that I'm ambitious.
Uh-huh.
And I would say that I'm creative.
Okay, those are very good ones. So speaking to you, we spoke a lot about your upbringing, which I'm sure has a lot to do with that. So you're Jamaican, Asian, and Cuban, and you also grew up in the Bronx, a little bit in Brooklyn as well. What was that like, being so mixed and cultured and growing up in these different places? Like, can you touch base on that a little bit?
Yes, well, being Jamaican, Chinese, and Cuban, growing up in New York City, I feel that New York City was the perfect place for me to grow up because New York is such a diverse place. Even all the boroughs we have so many different neighborhoods, so many different types of people, so much culture all over the place. So I felt that I was able to identify with all the cultures that I'm from very easily, and I was able to meet people of similar mixed backgrounds in New York City. I was able to make a lot of friends, and I feel that New York is the best place. New York was the best place for me to grow up because growing up anywhere else, like say I grew up in Ohio or I grew up somewhere.
Shouts out to Ohio, by the way.
Yeah, or somewhere in the middle of the United States.
Mhm.
I feel that those places aren't as cultured as New York City.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Yeah, so we have so much going on here, so many different types of people, and I really loved my experience growing up here, and that's why I'm still here. I'm a New Yorker. I'm a
No,
OG.
that's what's up. Something that you told me though that I was very it was very interesting to me. So you said you went to LaGuardia High School, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, awesome. So when I did some research, I found some notable people that went to that high school. So you got Jennifer Aniston, right? We got Robert De Niro, and then Nicki Minaj, and that's
Yes.
just to name a few, right? You know what I mean? So I thought that was pretty cool and stuff like that. Now, what do they have like pictures of them and like some type of Hall of Fame and stuff like that, or like is there like, like
I mean, we don't the last time I was there, I graduated in 2011.
okay.
We didn't have any pictures of them up, but there is something called Alumni and Friends where they do keep track of all the alumni and all the notable alumni that attended LaGuardia High School.
Okay, because if I was the president or if I owned that school, I would definitely do the same with names like that and so much more. I didn't want to go down a long list because at the end of the day, it's about you today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's a visual arts school, right? Was that your major in LaGuardia High School?
It's a visual and performing arts high school,
That's
so
right. That's right.
we have a lot of different majors, but yes, I was a visual arts major doing painting and drawing there.
Okay, is that where you first fell in love with cosmetic modeling?
Yes, that is where I first fell in love with cosmetic modeling. My background in visual arts and fine arts had a huge impact on my makeup career and me being able to do makeup art. Holding a paintbrush is just like holding a makeup brush for me.
Okay, cool. So I kind of like how you correlated the two. I am curious though, because you are an attractive person. Why do you wear makeup?
I wear makeup because it's a way to creatively express myself. I know that some people are misconstrued and they say makeup for women is a way to cover up imperfections and cover up blemishes, but I feel that makeup is a way to bring out who you really are. You can express yourself through colors, through different makeup techniques.
Hmm.
Some people wear eyeliner, some people really love a bold red lip, some people love a purple lip. So I feel that makeup is just a way to show who you are.
Okay. I mean, I definitely agree with you. There's definitely different styles and options, but I like how you correlated the two things. Now I know you have a very extensive resume, and it was very hard to narrow down what to talk about and stuff like that. But I want to talk about Unicorn Snot. Very interesting name. Can you tell us a little bit about Unicorn Snot, what it is, and what your experiences were working with Unicorn Snot?
Yes, so Unicorn Snot is a cosmetic company and they are famous for selling cosmetic glitter, famous for selling cosmetic shimmers, everything that's glittery and colorful. If you can imagine a unicorn. I started working with Unicorn Snot actually during the pandemic. I picked up one of their products and I contacted them about it. I tagged them in it, and then
Hmm.
they loved my makeup look, and they asked if I would like to become a content creator for them.
Also, you created content for them as well.
Yes, I have.
Okay, you were also contracted and modeled their brand for 3 campaigns. Do you wish to step do you wish to talk about that?
Yes, I would. So I first got discovered by Unicorn Snot because I used their glitter lip gloss to create a Martin Luther King Day look. It was a I Have a Dream look. And the 3 campaigns that I did one for My Little Pony. It was
Okay, as in My Little Pony, that
as in My Little Pony, the
I'm
movie.
sorry, I couldn't help it.
It was a glitter collab
Mhm.
that came out with the movie, so I was asked to participate in that. I've also done one for they have a biodegradable sunscreen that has shimmer inside of it, so, you go on vacation, look all nice and shiny in the sun. And I have also done a campaign for their highlighting drops as well.
Okay. Now, did you help create some of the concepts for them over there?
I did help create I did help create concepts on how you can use the the makeup to create different types of looks.
Okay.
I with the glitter products that I use, I created some products that would go along some concepts that would go along with the My Little Pony theme and some just creative makeup looks, different types of eyeliner. I had full permission to just get creative with it and just submit my work to them and see if they liked it. So
I mean, that means you definitely had to be good at your job if they gave you complete creative control and stuff like that. Again, it was really hard to talk about to pick what things to talk about, but something that I also like was urban decay. Obviously having the word urban in there really caught my attention and stuff like that. So I know you had input on their lines. You were also selected by Nordstrom campaigns, Sephora, Macy's. Can you what was that experience like? And how young were you at that time? You don't have to give us the exact age, but like what was that experience like and how young were you, to get some type of success like that?
that experience was amazing for me, and how young was I? I was 27 at the time,
Okay.
and it was so exciting and amazing because Urban Decay is one of the first makeup brands I've ever used, like, the first eyeliner pencil that I picked up. So, I used that in high school, and years later, I never thought that I would get to represent that brand and be on a billboard for them or
You were on a billboard?
Yes, I was.
Which billboard?
I was on a billboard on 34th Street. So the line that I did model for Urban Decay is called the Stay Naked
Mhm.
foundation line, and it's supposed to be a foundation that you're able to wear and not feel it, hence the Stay Naked.
Smart. That's
Yes.
that's great marketing. I'm still stuck on the fact that you were on a billboard. That's kind of dope. So how did that what was that process like? Did they pitch it to you? Did you, inquire? Cuz that's kind of cool. I don't know a lot of people that were on the billboards. You got to excuse me.
I went to a makeup event in 20 I would say I went to a makeup event in 2019.
Okay.
Yeah, for them. And they were doing an open call. They wanted people to try out their new foundation and their makeup line. And they did the makeup on me and they really liked it. So, fast forward a couple months later, I got a DM that said, "We would like to use you in our upcoming campaign." And the photos can be featured anywhere, including like Sephora, Nordstrom, Macy's. And they also notified me that I was on a billboard on 34th Street and I could go check it out. And that was really amazing with the
That's
same
fire.
picture for the campaign. So it was very exciting. Of course, I went, I took my friends.
Of course.
I took pictures in front of it. It was a very beautiful moment for me, especially me being from New York and my picture being up there on 34th Street. I felt like a true New Yorker just to represent my city. Yeah.
No, that's a dope experience, and I definitely want to see those pictures of the billboard for sure. Now I know you also did some cosmetic reviewing. What was that like?
Yes, I have. So after I did the campaign for Urban Decay, I decided to go full into cosmetic reviewing because I love makeup and people are always asking me what are the best products and where do I get my makeup from? That's a daily question that I still answer. So I really wanted to give my input and just help other people. There's so many cosmetic products out there that you could get lost in it. So I wanted to just be able to give my opinion and tell people if this product works or not. And I have worked with a bunch of brands actually.
Okay, let's talk about
Reviewing
it.
products, creating content for them, showing what you can do with the makeup that you purchase.
Now they did, pay you for this. I don't mean to get in your business. I just want to make sure, like they did pay you for these things, right? Because you put in a lot of work here.
Yes, as a content creator, I did get paid to create content.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
Yes.
Now I did hear, I did a little research, and I saw that you did some acting, and I wanted to know, like, when did we not make the crossover to acting, but when did acting come about? If you want to touch base on some of your influences for makeup modeling and acting and stuff like that, like when did makeup when did acting come about? Let's start there.
Acting came about during the pandemic. I started acting in 20 towards the end of 2021.
Okay.
That was the first time I was on set. I started acting. At first, I was happy doing the cosmetic modeling, but I'm always a go-getter. I always like trying the next thing. So it's something that I wanted to try out. My older sister, she's an actress, and
Shouts out to your older sister.
yeah. Shout out to Carla.
Shout out to Carla.
Yeah, she's an actress, and she really loved it. And she told me that she thought I would love it too, and that I should try it out. And my first day on set, I fell in love with it. I had a great experience. I loved the process of acting and seeing how the story comes together and being part of the story.
Well, I love how, your sister definitely backed you up and stuff like that. I'm very family oriented. So whenever I hear or see stuff like that, it always touches my heart. So your very first role, I want to start there. FBI Most Wanted. Let's talk about it.
So my very first role was on FBI's Most Wanted, the scripted TV show, not the actual FBI show.
Yeah, you got to make sure. I
I'm
understand.
not wanted for anything.
Yeah, I hope not. No, I'm joking, but continue.
Yes, but my first role was an airplane passenger on the show. It was a very beautiful experience being on set that day. It was really my first time on camera, so I was just going for it. I was just doing it, and later on, when I seen the episode air, it was beautiful. I seen myself. I think I squealed when I seen myself on. Yes, because I was so excited. I didn't even know if I was gonna make the cut for the scene because with all the editing that they do for the TV shows and movies, you never know what it's gonna look like until you actually see it yourself in person from the TV. So
No, it's understandable. It's the same thing with, any type of recording, podcasting, music, anything. But when you see that final product and you see yourself and you see that you did well, it's always a great feeling. Now, one of America's, favorite shows, Law and Order. Now, were you on Law and Order 10 times?
yes, I have been on Law and Order a bunch of times. I've been on Law and Order Original, Law and Order SVU, and Law and Order Organized Crime.
Okay, take us to, like, how did that happen? Did you get a phone call? Did you get a message? Where were you? How did you feel?
When Law and Order happened for the first time, I got I do apply myself to castings all the time, so I
Okay.
just got an email about it
Hmm.
to be on the show. So that was really awesome and cool. I have played various different roles on the show. So Law and Order is one of my favorite experiences. It really is.
No, I understand. People look, we watch Law and Order over and over, and anytime it comes on, people love Law and Order. I'm a big Law and Order fan. Everybody's a big Law and Order fan. So I was excited to talk about that. Which one was your favorite though out of the three? I don't know if you could tell us, but if you had to pick one, which one was your favorite?
Law and Order Original is my
Really?
favorite
To act on or to watch?
to act on.
Okay, cool. How about to watch?
To watch organized crime.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Why do they differ as far as like acting and watching, if you don't mind sharing it?
I would say acting, I'm biased because I've in the most recent year and last year as well, I've been on Law and Order Original a bunch
Mhm.
of times. So that's why I'm biased against it. And I like being on set and I like the storyline. I like being a part of it. So that's why it's one of my favorites to act on. And as far as to watch, I do like organized crime because the storyline is a little bit more spicier and intense.
Okay, so you like the spicy stuff. Got it.
Yeah, than the original one.
Well, speaking of the spicy stuff, I don't know how much you can talk about this, but I've been a Power fan since it first came out before the wave was crazy. So when I saw that you were on, I didn't see it, but I did some research. You were on Power Ghost 3. It was I guess we could call it a spicy scene and stuff like that. Like, was that one of those, you applied for it or you got a call? Like, how did that happen? What was that experience like?
That was something that I applied for. That was something that I applied for, and I got an email back that I got casted for.
Okay. No problem. So that's pretty cool. I don't want to, go into that too much because I don't know if the episode is out. I don't want no problems, 50. All right. I don't want no problem. Now, another one of my favorite shows is the Wu-Tang, the Wu-Tang show. Of course. I definitely like the first season, the second season, and stuff like that. Now, you were also in that as well.
Yes, I was in Wu-Tang as well.
Okay, what I didn't see you, you know what I mean? I didn't see you. I don't know if I missed it or anything like that, but can you talk about your scene?
Yes, I could talk about my scene because it
Awesome.
aired recently in the most recent episode. It was a club scene, and in the episode, Wu-Tang, they were about to have a deal with their new music and the club manager. I did film it around this time last year,
Hmm.
so it took a while to edit, but it was a really fun scene. The cast was really fun, the environment was great. I really did love the wardrobe because that in that episode, they did dress me in 90s, like a 90s outfit.
Classics.
Yes. And it was nice because they actually let me keep my hairstyle that
Hmm.
I used to always wear bangs all the time. That was just my signature style. Even now I got like a little side swoop going on.
Completely understandable.
Yeah, but they let me keep my hairstyle and they really just put a 90s like dress on me. So I really felt like that would be me from the 90s. Like
Now,
they
I
translated
have a
that.
question, son. I'm curious about. So I know obviously we just spoke about you doing cosmetics and stuff like that. Do you do your own makeup there, or they do your makeup, or do you guys collab? How does that work when you go on set?
I would say on set, 80% of the time I do my own makeup on set.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. What else do they allow you to do when you're on these sets? Like I wasn't expecting that. That's pretty dope.
Yes, they allow you to come to set as you are. So they usually want you camera ready, hair and makeup ready, and then sometimes depending if it's like a time period show or it's a specific role, they'll tell you to come without makeup and without hair. If I come to set and the makeup and hair isn't up to par, which is rarely ever, then they'll fix it for me. But most of the time, I'm camera ready, and most of the time, they just let me do my own hair and makeup and let me rock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, another favorite show of mine is The Godfather of Harlem. I think I saw this on your page. I think and it took me a while too. Like I was looking at it, I felt kind of slow. I'm not gonna lie, because it's like I think it was the scene where they were trying to kill Malcolm X or something like that, and I'm like, where is this girl? Why is this on her page? And then I didn't realize you was sitting right next to the gentleman that was standing up and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, there she is. It was definitely a slow moment, but it was exciting because that's one of my favorite shows and stuff like that. So I'm assuming it's the same deal. You know, they saw your portfolio, saw the resume. Oh, this girl would be perfect for this scene, and that's how that happened.
Yes, that is how that
Well,
happened.
how did they treat you? Because I need to know.
Godfather of Harlem, it was a really beautiful set. Again, I really did love the wardrobe because the costume was from the 1960s. I wore my natural hair out for that, so they
Mhm.
styled that. But they let me keep my makeup. They didn't touch my face, so that was cool. The set was beautiful. The characters were awesome. There was a lot of talent on that set. Lunch was great. They served us filet
It
mignon
better be filet mignon.
and
Okay.
lobster tail. It was one of the best sets I've ever been on. Yeah,
Okay.
with a good lunch.
So who would you say are some of your influences as far as like actresses? Like who do you look up to? Who would you like to work with? Anything of that order.
My favorite actresses,
Yeah,
I
your
would
favorite
say.
actresses. Don't be shy, girl. Talk about it. Show them pretty teeth.
Okay, I would say my top favorite actress is
Yeah, give us three.
okay, Angela Bassett,
Angela Bassett.
Lupita Nyong'o,
Okay, both of them are fine.
and the third one, I would say Viola Davis.
Okay, cool. So I asked you that question because I read somewhere that one of your goals is to get an acting role as a principal. Is that true or they're lying to me?
That's true.
Okay, cool. Why a principal? Nothing wrong with a principal. I was just curious. You know, it was kind of random. Why a principal?
Oh, well, a principal acting role is it's a lead role in a show.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
so it's
okay.
called principal character, so it's a lead role in
Also,
a
not principal as in like the principal of a school.
show.
That's what I thought. I'm like, why she want to be a principal? Like, what? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's just a synonym for a lead role.
Yeah, that's just
Okay.
like actors
Actor
talk.
talk.
Actor talk.
Semantics. Okay, you just
Yeah.
taught me something. That's what it's all about. Well, do you have a specific you have specific roles? Like if you could pick another three, like roles that you would want to act in a movie.
I would like to play a strong black female lead role. I'm a really big fan of Tyler Perry and Tyler Perry Sisters.
Okay.
That's one of my favorite shows, and I would like to play a female boss role, maybe a black lawyer,
Uh-huh.
a doctor.
Okay.
Let's see what else I play. I would play a principal, like an
Like an
actual
actual
prince.
principal.
Yes, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind playing an actual principal.
Okay.
That would be nice.
Do you have any, well, you kind of told us your favorite actors or actresses, excuse me, already. So I kind of know who you would want to work with and stuff like that. Now in that same magazine, I read that, because you also do modeling, right?
Yes, I
And
do.
and I quoted you. Hopefully I got it right. It said that she said that I would love to do a beach shoot in Jamaica in a crochet bathing suit with wavy hair. Did I say that right? Crochet?
Yes, you
All right, cool.
did.
Now I want to make sure they're not cutting my ass in the comments and stuff like that. So again, she said I would love to do a beach shoot in Jamaica in a crochet bathing suit with wavy hair. Okay, so what's the deal with the crochet bathing suit? Well, okay, so the crochet bathing suit, that's the like the holes and stuff like that.
I wouldn't say it's not like a cutout bathing suit,
Okay.
but it's you seen like a scarf that's knit,
hmm
like or
Oh, okay, like a knitted scarf.
yeah.
Okay, so I know exactly what you're talking about. And in the wavy hair, I could definitely see. So obviously you're from the island. I'm from the island as well. I'm Haitian. I'm the real Zoe, obviously. Um, so I understand being, wanting to be by the beach and stuff like that. But the crochet bathing suit and the wavy hair is very specific. What's the theme behind that? Like, why that?
When I did the interview, they asked me if there's any specific style that I would like to wear. So I answered the question based on my specific style, which is actually it's kind of funny because I did that interview and then about 2 weeks later, there's a business owner that makes hand knitted crochet items and crochet bathing suits and dresses, and I actually modeled in their new spring line.
Really?
Yes, their spring summer line that just came out.
That's interesting because it's like law of attraction. You just put it out there and boom, it just came to you. It's like Jesus. If only we could do the same thing with money, right?
Yeah.
So that was, obviously, because you were there, you were a part of it. That was in, human canvas. In my opinion, it was a very tasteful lingerie shoot. Now, did you also walked in New York Fashion Week, right?
Yes, I did.
How was that like? Because I know it's a lot of different styles and options of people in general. And was it competitive or like what was that experience like? 'Cause, you got tall women, short, slim. Like what was that experience like for you, for a young model like yourself?
I would say that the experience, it wasn't competitive at all
Okay.
because when I did the fashion show, all the models were already selected for it. We did a couple model trainings, we did auditions and trainings. So by the time I actually got to the fashion show, I felt very confident in walking in it and I was prepared. And I had met most of the designers already and I was fitted for the clothing. So everything fit perfectly and I was just ready.
Okay. Did you fall in practice at all?
No, I didn't. I never fell, not even during practice.
Okay. So all right, no, it's cool. I was trying to get a funny story, a little inside scoop. All right, you don't have to tell me who, but did somebody fall? Was there like a funny fall? Like, because people fall, accidents, mistakes happens. That's just part of the modeling game. So I just like to be funny. But did anybody fall or anything like that? Did anything like that happen? Basically.
No, nobody fell.
Okay, because I
No.
like to see like people's reactions when stuff like that. Like, oh, did they get right back up and get back to it? That's my kind of thing, my kind of vibe. Now going backwards, I guess, because Human Canvas. Well, it wasn't your first shoot, but I know you did your first publication, which was curated by yourself. So congrats on that. Was Elite. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that? Like, how was that? Were you nervous? Was it fun?
Elite Status Magazine, that was a really beautiful shoot.
Mhm.
I'm a beach lover, so
Yes.
we shot the whole photo shoot on the beach. It was very comfortable. It was sunrise on the beach, very early morning. Everything, the mood was perfect. I came with different outfits. So everything was perfect. And I feel that as a model, it's also very important to feel comfortable shooting with the photographer.
Speak on it.
Yes, if you feel comfortable shooting with the photographer, it makes the shoot so much better. And you can just, the photographer could just capture you, capture your energy, capture everything about you. So, yes.
No, I like that you brought that up because obviously there's definitely creeps in this world and stuff like that. I've worked a lot with models and stuff like that. I've never witnessed anything, but I know it exists in that world. Now one of my personal favorites, because like I said, you have a lot of stuff, is Butica. Obviously it was by the beach again. You love the
I
beach.
love the
I'm not mad at you. So there was one photo that was it was called September's to Blame, and then the other one was called Summer's Edition 1. I saw the pictures. I'll try to get the editor to post them up next to you and stuff like that so the viewers can see. But tell us about the one that September's to Blame and the other one, which was Summer's Edition Volume 1. I know you did a lot of stuff. If you don't remember, it's fine, but let's talk about it a little bit.
Yes, so September's to Blame, it was shot on the beach again because I
Yes.
do love the beach. I was able to, I picked out my own outfit. I wore this really beautiful floral dress and I was just there enjoying the sunlight and just feeling it. I was standing in the middle of the waves. It was shot by one of my favorite photographers. So shout out to the prior NYC.
Okay.
I love working with him and he's so professional and he always captures me in a really good light.
Well, shouts out to him. But something I've always been curious about with the line of work that you ladies do and that you love and stuff like that. What are the pressures of the fashion model industry?
What are the pressures?
Yeah, like what obstacles did you have to go through, on the way up and stuff like that? Because we're talking about a lot of, you have a lot of great accomplishments, in my opinion, at least. You know what I mean? Even though you're being humble about it, these are a lot of great things that you kind of did, and are still continuing to do and will continue to do. But what were some of the pressures and the obstacles that you had to overcome coming up in the fashion industry or any of the industries that we spoke about thus far?
Obstacles that I had to overcome. I feel that Growing up, when I was younger, I feel like when I was younger, I feel like every teenage girl may necessarily go through this. They may not feel comfortable in their own body.
Mhm.
They may be told by different people that they're not modelly enough if you're
People
trying to.
projecting their insecurities on you, of
Yes,
course.
they like, I was told that I was too short to model or that I was too short to walk on a runway. I was told that my whole life. I was even told that I was a little bit more I weighed a little bit more before, so I
Mhm.
was told that I was too thick to model. I was told so many different things. I've even heard before, like, I don't have the right skin tone for it because in the modeling world, sometimes
Oh,
it's.
fuck those people.
Yeah.
I don't know who said that. Hopefully that wasn't a family member, but fuck those people for sure.
Yeah, but I had to overcome all of that and just really I some modeling is something that I've wanted to do since I was younger. So when I was growing up, I was watching America's Next Top Model all the time when I was
Mhm.
about
Shouts
10.
out to Tyra Banks.
Yes, when I was watching 10 when I was 10, 11, 12, I was watching that show and just seeing everything that the models went through, and I could always imagine myself modeling when I was younger. So the fact that I actually got the opportunity to do it now that I'm older is really beautiful for me. I still think about it sometimes. I'm like, "Wow, I guess back then I didn't think I would have the chance and the opportunities that I have today." I also do feel that the modeling industry is changing a lot and it's for the better. In the modeling industry, they're starting to include everybody. So, not just like back in the day when it was super slim and super tall. Now, there's models that are more petite like me and models that are thicker, models of all different looks and ethnicities. And I think it's really beautiful because in the modeling industry, everybody is getting represented.
I mean, shouts out to the different styles and options that they have because beauty is definitely in the eye of the beholder. That's a fact. I gotta stop saying I do that a lot. But every episode I gotta do that a lot. But I know something that I always liked. Growing up in Brooklyn is the the parade, the Labor Day parade, and they have a lot of body paint and powder. It's crazy. I haven't been there in a while, but it's crazy. So I wanted to ask you, would you or have you, done like a full body paint shoot or stuff like that? Obviously taste a tasteful one. You know what I mean. You grown, you do what you want, but would you do a full body paint shoot?
I I feel like that's something that's definitely in my future. In my future, I am an artist and I am a creative person, so I feel that my body is beautiful and that a woman's figure is beautiful in general. So I wouldn't mind wearing wearable art or being painted.
That's dope. I think just listening and thinking about the stuff that we talking about thus far, like you give out a lot of game, you also give people a lot of confidence. So somebody watching this is definitely gonna be like, you know what, I can do this. You know what I mean? So I like that. I like that for you. Now also you did music videos as well, right?
Yes, I've done a couple music videos.
Okay, so I know last year you did Fivio Foreign's Say My Name. I watched that video a bunch of times. What was it like working with, Fivio? Because who else is in that video? Queen Naja, I believe.
And
And who's the other girl?
Coil Ray.
Okay, cool, Coil Ray. So you were on set with these people. What was it like being on set with these people? Did you pick their brains and stuff like that? Like I'm curious.
Being on set with them was really it was an experience. It was really beautiful. Beautiful is one of my favorite words. I say that a
No,
lot.
you ain't gotta explain yourself, girl.
I think that everything is beautiful. That's just me. But it was a really fun experience. Everybody is so humble. Like all the artists that I seen there, everybody's so humble. They treated all the actors, all the background dancers, they treated everybody with such respect. Everybody on set is super stylish. I met such great stylists and people in the fashion industry being there. So that was very cool. I did get to pick my own outfit for that music video. So that was great. I wore this like leather two-piece skirt with these
Okay.
red bottoms with the spikes
With the
and
spikes?
yes, with the spikes.
My fault. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it.
And the stylist that was working and just picking out everybody's outfits, he was
Okay.
just like, "I love
Well,
that."
what's his name?
I
Or
had to go
no, it's fine. It's fine. I just want to shout them out. You know, if they
Yeah.
ever see this, you know what I mean? Let them know that, hey, we shouting you out. You did a good job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though they're complimenting you, but we want to shout them out.
Yeah. I would have to fact check that because
Don't worry
I
about it,
was
girl.
like
They
so
still gonna
much.
love this.
But yeah, the fashion team, they love my outfit. They told me keep it. They didn't change anything. They loved the style, so that was nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I mean, it's not your first rodeo. Based on the stuff that you've done, doing a music video is right up your alley. But definitely moving on to the next music video. Two of my favorite artists. You were on Dave East and Uncle Murder's song "Thicker Than Water."
Yeah.
Shouts out to the whole Harlem. Shouts out to the whole Brooklyn. Now, I didn't tell you this, but what I really liked about that song is that it was actually a spinoff to 50 Cent's "Follow Me Thicker Than Water." I'm a
Oh.
big 50 Cent fan. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, this is my shit. So I was like, it was real nostalgic for me because of that. And obviously it made sense because Uncle Murder is he's signed to 50 Cent and he's running around with Tony Yayo and stuff like that. So I liked that Tony did Uncle Murder did that song with Dave East and stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty dope, just watching the video. But getting back to you, how do you get these roles, man? Like what I gotta do to get them style? How do you get these roles?
I just get casted for them. I would say that if you're someone who wants to do music videos or someone that wants to act, you go on casting websites and
Mhm.
you just shoot your shot. I just shoot my shot at everything that I see that I want to accomplish.
Okay, so it's definitely a numbers game for sure.
A numbers game?
Yeah, the more the more you apply for stuff, at some point they just come back, or you just whenever you apply, do you just get the role?
I would say that it's also building a resume.
Mm,
When you have a good resume and casting directors, they can see that
what you do?
they can see what you do, they can see your headshots, they can see your acting reels, they can see who you work with, that you have experience. It's just like applying for a job. If you
Yeah.
have experience and network, if you network and you have experience, you're more likely to get casted.
Okay. And you were on a music video recently. I believe Spider Cuz was in the video. It's called
Yes.
Henny and Bacardi.
Yes.
Spider Cuz is hilarious, man. Spider Cuz, if you seeing this, keep doing what you're doing. You are hilarious, my man. But that video was very fun. I watched all the videos and stuff like that, but that one seemed like it was very fun. It was a big party and stuff like that. Again, right up your alley. So I'm assuming you had fun. I saw you had the big smile and stuff like that. Like you got
I
on
was
that.
I was smiling. I was, it was a nice scene. It was a turn up scene.
It was a vibe. It
It
looked
was
like it was a
nice.
vibe. You know what I mean? I watched it a couple of times and stuff like that. So you also are part of a team, the Breezy Angels NYC. Shouts out to the Breezy Angels. Shouts out to Esme. I love you. She is so bad to me. I'm just saying she's so bad to me.
She's awesome.
But like excuse me, the Breezy's Angels. Am I saying it right? Breezy Angels or Breezy's?
Breezy's Angels.
Breezy's Angels NYC. What is it?
So Breezy's Angels, we're a collective group of women and we empower each other. We attend events together. There's a lot of boss babes on our team. So
Shouts out to the Boss Babes.
yes, everybody's an entrepreneur. Everybody has their own business. And we're just a group of women that motivate each other. We do hostings, we attend events. So it's a really great group to be a part of.
It sounds like a support group. You know what I mean? A really dope. No, for real, like in a good way. Like that's the first thing that came to mind. You guys all support each other and stuff like that. Like, and honestly, we need more stuff like that, whether it's for men or women or whatever. But I like that for you guys.
Yes.
Now I think I read in some magazine. You said your influences are Naomi Campbell, Sophia Jamora. Hopefully, I'm saying her name right. Did I say it right?
Yes, you said
Awesome.
right.
And then Winnie Harlow.
Yes.
I wanted to get into some more of your influences on the fashion side of things.
More influences.
Yeah,
Okay.
like are there more influences or those are your main influences?
Those are my main influences.
Okay,
I
cool.
would say,
So
yeah.
real quick, we're gonna get into a real cute segment, right? You got to pick
Okay.
one or the other. Now, I kind of know who you're gonna pick now because you said her name earlier. Cindy Crawford or Angela Bassett?
Angela Bassett.
I knew it. Zoe Saldana or Angelina Jolie?
Zoe Zeldana.
Okay, cool. Eva Marcel. Oh, I always mess up her name. Kamara Lee Simmons or Eva.
Eva Marcel.
I
Hello,
always
America's Next
mess
Top
up. Shout out
Model.
to Eva for that. All right, cool. This one might be a tough one. Sensia or Spice?
Why you gotta
I
do
gotta
this
do
to
it to I do it to
me?
everybody.
Oh
I
no.
wouldn't be me. The block is watching.
I can't pick both.
Nah, this ain't you gotta pick one, baby. Make a decision.
Okay, shout out to Spice because she's a real OG.
All right, cool. I love me some Spice too. Pun intended. Last one, right? Before we move on. So Christina Milian or Eva Mendes?
Christina Milian.
Okay, cool. All right. I love me some Eva Mendes, so either or was fine with me. So I want to get into some different type of questions and stuff like that so people get to know your perspectives on some different things. So my first question, I'm very curious about this because I never got to ask a female this on this show. Is girl code more important than telling the truth?
To who?
Well, girl code would be like, like if your friend is cheating on her man or something like that, like if that doesn't align with your morals, what's more important? You keeping the girl code and the loyalty to your friend or your morals? There's no wrong answer really, but what's more important?
I'm gonna say girl code because it's
You
not
got to.
it's not my man. It's not up to me to tell him.
That's true. That's true. Okay, that's fair. So here's another thing that I'm curious about because I've definitely done this, but I do want to give some context. I don't care. You could judge me. Why do women get upset when men try to talk to their friends? Like after, like I say, if I tried to talk to a girl and maybe she wasn't interested, and whether it was done on purpose or not, whatever, like, and I tried to talk to their friend, why do women get upset after they curved me? Not me in general, but a guy.
I would say that women get upset because of loyalty.
What? So wait, hold on, time out. Let me get
Yes,
this straight.
loyalty.
Explain what you mean by loyalty. Like the guy who tried to talk to you is loyalty to you?
Yes.
But you curved me. You got rid of me. You
Yeah.
disposed of me.
But that just makes me feel as a woman that this whole time you had your eye on both of us. Women, we want to feel special. I want to be your special one. You go over there peeking at my friend too?
Look, all right. So you could be right. That is very, very likely. I'm not gonna shy away from that. But I mean, it's kind of in men's nature. Like when it comes to women, it's like being a kid in a candy store. But that doesn't mean that you're not special. It just means that you both are special to him.
Oh.
Or there's another scenario where you were special and you are special and you're not interested. So he moved on. He went and spoke to somebody else, and maybe that person just happens to be your friend, or maybe they just knew it was your friend. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why does it really matter?
I would say this. I mean, if he didn't know it was my friend, that's fine. Like if it was a coincidence. But if you know willingly and know it's my friend, like come on, I feel like there's so many people on this planet, so many fish in the sea. You couldn't go talk to some other chick? Why you gotta push up on my friend for? That's why I talk about loyalty, like no loyalty.
You know what? I got nothing for that because that was such a good response. I would just take the L on that one for the fellas. That's cool. Well, before I even go even further, like, are you single? Are you taken? Or it's complicated right now? We being toxic. Like, what's up?
I'm single.
Okay,
out
cool.
Here.
No, I just wanted to know. Maybe you got a guy at home. He's probably getting jealous.
No.
It's a female trait, but guys get jealous too. Whatever. So this is a good one. What's the worst zodiac sign you ever dated and why?
Where's zodiac sign?
That's a tough one, right?
Cancer.
Cancer, really? I didn't see that one coming. Why?
I feel like cancers can be toxic.
Well, anybody could be toxic, but well, what can you give us? The inside scoop, as they say. Like, what happened that you felt like he was toxic?
I feel like cancers could be very moody.
Okay, so emotional.
Not emotional. Emotional is fine. Like a guy showing some emotion, that's cool. He's being vulnerable. But moody, when I say like 1 second they like you and the next second they be like so standoffish. That's what I mean by moody. Yeah.
Okay, I mean I can see how that could throw off anybody. Okay. Nah, I'm not gonna get in this. This is all about you. Let me see. So, what's it like to date cute Amber Rose? Like, what's it like to date you?
What's it like to date me?
Yeah.
I guess it's a positive, beautiful experience.
Yeah, but give us some examples. Like, what do you do? What would you do to make that experience better for someone that you're dating? Not what you bring to the table. That's not what I'm asking. I'm just saying, what are some things that you think that you do that would make it a good experience to date you?
When I'm dating somebody, I feel that I'm very when I'm dating a guy, I feel that I cater to the guy. I'm kind of old-fashioned.
Really?
Yes. So I cater to the guy, and communication is very important to me. So I do check in with how he's feeling. Because I do feel that a lot of men they don't talk about that. Like if you don't ask them how they're feeling, they don't communicate that with you.
I mean, you know, pass that on to women. I've had women that ask me like, oh, you know, open up to me and stuff like that. But you know, a lot of times I don't want to, you know, I don't want you to feel what I'm going through all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then there's a thin line between opening up and just complaining. You know what I mean? Whatever that line is,
Yeah, there is
if
a
you're a
line.
real
You're
man,
right.
I'm not trying to be complaining to my lady. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you got some women, not you. I don't know, but you got some women that as soon as they get a chance, they're gonna throw that in your face. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that's you. I'm not saying that's anybody that's watching, but that does happen. You know what I mean? So those could be reasons why people don't open up. Now, here's a spicy one, right? Have you ever had to think of someone else during sex to climax?
Uh, I'm, I'm keeping it 100 today.
You
So
keeping it 100
yes,
today?
yes,
Okay.
it's happened before.
I think it's happened to everybody. To be honest, I think it's happened to everybody. All right, so I'm not gonna ask you who the person was, but I will ask you who did you think of, and I'll tell you mine, just to be fair.
I thought of an ex.
Ooh, oh, you thought of an actual. Well, I did too. Okay, so no like celebrity crushes or anything like that.
No, no celebrity crushes. It's like a past experience.
Do you have any celebrity crushes?
Right now, let me see. Michael B. Jordan.
Oh my God,
Yes.
everybody loves Michael B. Jordan. Fun fact though, he's born the same day as me.
Oh, okay.
February 9th. He's older, but he's born the same day as me. Shouts out to all the Aquarius out there. You know what I mean? Shouts out to Michael B. Jordan and stuff like that. So just throwing that out there. I've definitely done it before. It was an ex. I've also thought about Amara La Negra. I love me some Amara. Oh my God. This is not about me, but I want it to be fair.
Yeah.
Now, as far as like, do you think you can truly love someone without sacrificing?
I think that with love comes compromise. So I feel that there's always some kind of sacrifice that you have to make. And I'm kind of spiritual, so I know like love is supposed to be kind and patient and pure. So I feel all those things include sacrifice. It's a give and take, and it's a compromise to try and make the other person happy.
That was very mature of you. I just really hope that people are really doing those things, but that was very mature of you. I like that. So final question, right? If you can answer it. So far, nobody's been able to give me the answer, all the answers. Can you give us 7 things that cute Amber Rose cannot live without?
7 things.
Yeah, give me 7 things.
Okay. God.
God, okay, big God.
Yeah. Let's see. Lip gloss.
Lip gloss, okay, I can see that. Lip gloss. Mac,
Oxtail.
oxtail, okay, oxtails.
A closet full of nice dresses.
A closet full of nice dresses, okay.
My family.
Your family, okay.
Person too.
They looking like, yo, you're not gonna say family, bro? Like, David Thomas. Let me stop.
My friends.
Your friends, okay.
And let's see. A closet full of heels.
A closet full of heels. I'll give you that one. Even though I feel like you cheated on that one, but I'll give you a closet full of heels. So just to recap, we got You said a closet full of heels, a closet full of dresses, God, your friends. You also said family.
Yes.
Damn, what else you said?
A closet full of heels.
Yeah, I said that. A closet full of heels, a closet full of dresses.
I said lip gloss.
You said lip gloss.
Can I just change that?
Oh, now you want to change it, huh? Nah, go ahead. What you want to change?
Art.
Art. Okay, cool. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Well, definitely thank you for coming to the Hot Rod Show. I definitely appreciate you. I definitely appreciate you sharing your experiences. I think that's going to help out a lot of people, a lot of people that are scared to just reach out and grab their dreams and stuff like that. But what can we expect from Cute Amber Rose in the future? If you can talk about it, there's a lot of NDAs out there.
Yes. You can expect me doing more acting roles and more modeling roles. And also working with Breezy's Angels, some community work.
Shouts out to Breezy's Angels and the community work.
Breezy's Angels.
Okay. So I definitely, after this, I definitely want an autograph, because one day I could just be like, I interviewed her, bro. I know her. Nah, let me stop. Thank you for coming by. I definitely appreciate you. And we look forward to, all your future endeavors for sure.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. You have a blessed one.
You too.
All right, cool.